Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news and technicals. I am your host, Martin. And this episode, we are going to be talking about crypto ranging. Now, if you are catching this from live, welcome. And if you're catching the replay and having suggestions for us, please leave a comment below. I really want to know what you're thinking. Also, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news and technicals, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to, keep on chatting with us when the stream is done, you can join us on Discord. Links will be popping out right about now on your screens, and you can also, hang out with me on Twitter at the State of Crypt 1. We'll put this one here. We'll post it there at the top of the chat. Iswa, what's up, dude? I know you want me to call you Iswa. I know what your name means, but I'll just call you Iswa. Let's see who's in the house. Let's do roll call. Iswa says, hey, bud. Carthigo says, Martin, cheers from Holland. Well, cheers to Holland. What's up? Just streaming from Amsterdam. Finally got a chance to catch live. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Versus Odyssey. That's awesome, dude. Thank you very much for being here live. I much appreciate it. Dude. Joseph, what's up, dude? Haven't been in a while, just working some crazy. That's awesome, dude. Everyone's working, right? Everyone's like following that money or trying to get that money in. So it's all good, man. Not a lot happening, dude. Just a lot of crypto's going down right now. We'll see. Crypto, what is my prediction for the end of the year for the coin? We already talked about that yesterday. I think we could say probably I'll be looking at higher than we're at right now, but I'm not sure if we're going to be reaching 100,000. It's going to depend on how we develop some things, right? Are we going to drop from where we're at right now? I'm going to try to go from our rally from where we're at right now. I think the next October should give us a little more clarity as to what we might expect to see towards the end of the year. Particularly because, September's tend to be red. Right now we're doing on a green September. So how is October going to behave? Is this going to give us a chance to rally? Are we going to drop again following, a fractal of what we did in the first half of the year? So we need to determine that, right? So, Drew, what's up, man? Thank you very much for being here, guys. That is everyone so far. So on that note, I want to switch over. Remember, main screen. I'm going to go through market cap, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Might look at, stock to flow, fear and greed. And, After that, I'll read comments again. So I'm not gonna be looking at comments for a little bit. Again, you guys did say you wanted to see some changes in the stream, and that maybe I should not be looking at so many comments as I'm going through the coins. So I'm trying to do that. So just bear with me. It's not that I'm ignoring you. I'll go back to check. Mods will be letting me know what's happening. They are posting on, we do have a chat here on the Discord for mods, and they do let me know, what's going on live. So if there's something important, they'll ping it there, and then I'll basically check it. Guys, thanks for being here. I also want to tell you guys something. Throughout middle of the stream, I guess I might bring something up. See if you guys are interested. It could be a cool, I think, crypto community activity if you guys are interested in doing it. But let's start doing this, and let's go here on the main screen. Right. So market cap. What is happening with market cap on the daily? We got a movement up. Great. Look at that. We're trying to break out of this area of support resistance, which we did. Right, 2.35% to the upside, closing at 2.17 trillion. Right now we're at 2.16 trillion. Coming back down, it looks as though we're rejecting, coming back into the square, which would be good. However, if we do go back in, it wouldn't be weird. That's an area of support resistance. We'll see how it's gonna be handled. There's really nothing else going on, so not gonna spend a lot of time here. Let's go check out Bitcoin dominance at 41.67%. Again, look at it. Lost dominance yesterday, 0.17%. Losing dominance today, another 0.17%. Right, so 2 days. It's about the same. Bitcoin futures, 47,490, right? That's gonna be important because where we open tomorrow night, it's gonna be important, right? Market's already opening for tomorrow, right? So if we leave the price of Bitcoin, 47,826. What I told you guys, I'm hoping for a slow weekend. It wasn't very slow yesterday. We did pump a bit. It wasn't a lot, but 2.16% today, going back down. And I wouldn't be surprised if we end up opening somewhere close to that 47,490, which is where we left, Friday futures closing. If we do, we're gonna leave a gap, and then we're probably gonna be looking to close that gap, which might mean that if we are slightly higher, we're gonna move down. If we're down, we're gonna try to move back up, right? So, on that note, this is it for Bitcoin on the daily. What are we looking at? Nothing has changed. High point, lower point, positive, less positive, high to low. Neutral at 52.34, and that's what I'm saying is Bitcoin ranging. It is kind of ranging for the last 4 days. We could summarize that most of the activity that we've seen over the last 4 days is in this zone, right? Even if we count the wick, so we can go with that, and maybe even count that wick there, and say, most of the moves have been here, right? So ever since we broke here, look, hit rejection, support. We're rejecting a little bit higher, but that's fine. And we're within this area, right? We're ranging. We're trying to move sideways. Consolidation, right? That's fine. Nothing wrong with consolidating. But there's really nothing happening on the daily. It just makes it boring, right? But that's fine. Boring is fine. That means there's a move that could be happening soon. Bollinger Bands are still expanded. That gives us room to move. Where can we move to? Well, the top part of the Bollinger Bands is sitting at 51,996. Bottom part of the Bollinger Bands, 43,663. So, 1 hour chart. We had this break, right? Wow, wasn't it awesome? We talked about this. We were live here, talked about this on this 4-hour candle. I told you guys on this 4-hour candle, we're probably going to reach this top. We did, right? I said next 4-hour candle, probably going to reach that top. We did, and then some, right? But then we're rejecting. Tightness of the Bollinger Bands coming in. Tightness of the Bollinger Bands coming in. That means we might be getting an explosive move. Right now we're moving down. We're losing that 20 moving average. Are we doing anything here that is bearish? Yes, there is strong bearish divergence that is developing. Remember, we talked about that. Said if we go higher, we're going to be creating bearish divergence. We might move down here in the corn. So move higher, it's creating this, because we even talked about going up here and might still be creating bearish divergence. So strong bearish divergence coming into play. Do I like the fact that we're moving down? Yeah, I do. One thing is bearish divergence is working. It's not broken. That means that, yes, we're moving down a bit. Where can we go? Well, we could certainly back test this zone, right? Back test this area. Now, is there an area of resistance or support that we could be looking for? Yes, there also is one. And I would be going from this point here and going up like that. And it seems as though we're breaking it to the downside right now. So on this break, I would be saying we could go short-term bearish. If we do close below this area, we might reject that line again and break. But this line might serve as support. We'll see. Otherwise, we'll have support there at 46,801. Is that a bad move? Not necessarily. What's going to happen here, or what's happening here, if we look at this closely, is if Bitcoin tries to go higher, what we're going to end up seeing here is on a bounce, any positive momentum that Bitcoin makes is going to make it go higher than this, right? So it's going to be going higher, And from where it's at right now, and if it bounces higher, it's probably going to be going higher as well. And that is going to make it to where we no longer have bearish divergence, so we can pump freely, and that will be a good thing. But right now, been below that area of that line. We still haven't closed. We still have an hour and 47 minutes to go. We could try to recover that line. Hopefully we do. But if we don't, again, just brace for it. In case we do hit that line, we might reject. We might also reject that 20 moving average, right? The 20 moving average is somewhere around here right now. So 47,923. Be careful in case we do hit that and move down. Is there anything bullish? Not right now. Neutral 52.08 pointing down. 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, there was some hidden divergence, hidden bearish. We didn't play it, right? It went higher, and it went higher here. It's all good, man. No harm, no foul, right? On the 4 hour, we were looking for this move to be hit, which we did, and then some, right? Again, created that bearish divergence, strong, moving us down. 1 hour, nothing bearish right now. Low, higher low, negative momentum, more negative momentum. What happens with that? If you're in the stream, you know what I'm going to call right now. So if you think what I'm drawing is bullish, type 1. If you think what I'm drawing is bearish, type 2. I want to know what you guys think I'm drawing. You should be well used to this by now. If you watch the stream daily, you're probably very, very accustomed to me drawing these lines. So I'm gonna wait for your answers. I'm not gonna be looking at the chat though. I'm gonna be looking at the 1s and 2s, but I'm not gonna be acknowledging anything else. And while you guys type 1 or 2, what I'm gonna do is have a sip of this awesome beer. Thanks guys for being here. All right, so people think I'm drawing bearish stuff. So did I say 1 is bearish and 2 is bullish? I should have written it down. All right. So if you guys think I'm drawing something bullish, you're correct. I'm drawing something bullish. It's in hidden bullish divergence. And with that, we're looking for potential stagnation, maybe action to the upside. Bollinger Bands are expanding to the downside. I'm hoping that we contain and bounce. Target would be the 20 moving average at $48,285, right? So I'm drawing bullish. Remember, when we draw on the bottom part of the price and the bottom part of the oscillators, we're looking at bullish stuff. When we draw on the top part of the price up here on this area here, and this area here of the oscillators, we're looking at bearish stuff building. Anyways, there is hidden bullish. We're looking for potential bounce. Hopefully we go for that 20 moving average. It would give some validity to the fact that, we could try to close above this line again and hold support, right? Wicking below, it's fine. Like we wicked here below. We could close above, hold support, and then that would be bullish. It would tell us that we're holding, unless we break again, right? But if we do hold, we could be looking for a bounce. Maybe go for that $49,691 move. Right. So let's go to Ethereum. Ethereum, 3,424. Let's get to that Ethereum daily, man. What's it doing? Not a lot, right? If you look at this, now we can say that we're starting to consolidate here into what seems to be a very, very large triangle. Right? Just imagine that this is a resistance line there for Ethereum. And the line here, it's a support line, right? I'm gonna actually draw them and paint them in the color that we should be painting them. This is gonna be our support line, and I'm gonna make it that color and make sure that it's only here on the daily. And this tells us that Ethereum, it's trading within a triangle, and that could get it to break either way. It's a symmetrical triangle, right? It's a consolidation pattern. It doesn't tell us where we want to go, unfortunately, but it's what we have. And also we see that we're neutral, very neutral at 50.66 on that RSI. So let's go to the 4 hour chart. Right, look at that hidden divergence, right? Pop, hit the 20, rejected. Ever since we rejected that 20, we started coming back down. Sadly enough, that was our primary move. Well, primary move was getting above this target, which we did, right, at 3 in the morning. A rejection at 20, rejection of this higher area here. That would be our line here that we drew, right, 3,539. I was not expecting, and I actually said this yesterday, I was not expecting this to be a strong resistance. It seems that we rejected that area, though. The reason why is because it was something that we just recently built. It held support here, 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 and you can say here to extends. Then it became a resistance here, and I was really not expecting to see it hold as a resistance. The fact that I've just seen it reject there is gonna take me to where I go here and do this line, and it becomes this type of line. So I'll do Alt H there, and that other midline that I have there, I'm gonna delete. And we're going to say that there is now something that we could look at as a resistance and maybe potential support at 3,539. So yes, we discovered a new one. Haha, that's how Columbus felt when he discovered America. I'm kidding. Do the 1 hour chart. Look at this. We broke below this line. Even though I extended it yesterday, I think, we just broke below it again. Yeah. We're trying to, right? It's not really holding on as a strong support. It did hold the support briefly throughout these 1 hour candles. Until we broke it, we're back above it, and we're still trying to hold it as support. So it's kind of losing its strength as a support line. Did we create something here that we don't want to see? Yes. Bearish divergence. Just hidden bearish divergence, right, on the 1 hour chart. Oh, look at this. There we go. We are neutral at 45.38. So with that said, again, not too bad. Hidden divergence, potential action to the downside, moving down. All right, there's nothing bullish here. Low, high, negative, less negative, low, higher low. I'm actually going to zoom in here, but low, higher low. Yep. So there's nothing bullish right now. We're still trailing on the downside. We are creating that hidden bearish divergence. And again, what I'm looking at on the macro for Bitcoin, not so much for Ethereum, but the macro for Bitcoin is, are we on the daily? Are we going to get that rejection, right? Are we going to get this rejection here where we haven't created that hidden divergence yet? I really wish we'd create that hidden divergence. And are we going to go for this move, right? Where this, it's a fractal, right? This here is a fractal of this move. If that is the case, I mean, we should be following to some extent this line I drew. I haven't changed it. I haven't changed it since we drew it. It's still there. I'm still looking at the same thing. Are we going to reject this zone? Also on Bitcoin, right? Let me go back to this Bitcoin here chart and show you what it is that I'm talking about. So again, same chart, same sort of lines here, and same volume here profile that I'm looking at. And again, look at the rejection, right? Where did this rejection happen? The highest point, 48,808. Where is this point here? This one is around, one tick higher. There we go, around 49,200. So we're very, very close to the area where we know we could potentially face some rejection. Come back down. Look at that wick. Look at that wick we made. Look at the wick we made. Oh no, let's go in auto. It just shifted everything. Let's go here in auto. I'm gonna make this larger. Look at where we came down to wick, right? This area here of support. We could actually wick all the way down here and it'll be fine. Not really worried if we do come to that 47,115, right? If we do go to that 47,115, it's gonna get us to close that CME gap. If we do open near there tomorrow, it's gonna be a quick close, and then we could move up again, hopefully. And that's it here for Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I'm gonna go look real quick here at Fear and Greed Index real quick, see where we're at. We're still neutral. Yesterday we were at 50, today we're at 53. That means we're leaning towards the greedy side, right? Because the market did pump a bit yesterday. So today, sorry, and right now it's gonna open. Today's on the red, so if we do close on the red, I do believe we're gonna be shifting this over to this side. We might be around 50 tomorrow. If we do go red today, might still be neutral, right? So on that note, where do I have the other stuff, man? I gotta open up these other things here and just keep them here. So here we go. Let's look at stock to flow again. Or sorry, this is NUPL. I do have stock to flow somewhere. I gotta rearrange some tabs because I moved some stuff around. But NUPL, where are we at, man? Where are we at? We briefly came into the greed area. We didn't quite hit that euphoria again. But on this move, right, we're rejecting that greed. We're still on the optimism denial phase. We'll see how we handled it. And again, we could still be looking for action to the upside, right? I mean, I'm not saying we're done here, but we'll see how things are going to go. NUPL, again, not really telling us a lot right now. It's just, yep, we went to greed. That's good. We hit it for a couple days. Now we're back below. We're trying to climb back again. We'll see how it's going to be handled by the corn. On that note, so Bitcoin, Ethereum, blah, 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 comments. Let's go read your comments. That's what we have to do now. Prepare for war. I'm glad you're here, my friend. Thank you very much for being here. Let's see who else is here. A lot of you guys said bullish, bearish. It's all good. We were looking at a bullish indicator. Total collapse. All right. Taking a rest for the fourth quarter. Yeah, I do believe the fourth quarter is going to be interesting. The last quarter of the year tends to be bullish usually. So we'll see how that goes. Right. You're so done with the ETH isn't going anywhere because it has been so out in front narrative. Doubt it. I doubt it. I was in the late adopter stream. That's awesome. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Our boss, thank you very much for that awesome stuff, dude. I much appreciate it. Thank you very much for that, man.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary, man. Thank you very much for subscribing on
Thank
Twitch. Rail Street, yeah. Error random. How's this helpful? How's what helpful? I already did Bitcoin Ethereum. I'm not sure why you want to know how's what helpful. And UPL, you gotta be a little bit more specific, dude, because I'm not keeping up with the comments as I used to before. Rastamage, thank you very much for joining. So you gotta give me a little bit more specifics. How is this helpful? You want to see if you were in euphoria. Usually when you hit euphoria, you do tend to see a large drop, right, back into capitulation. So you want to see where you're at, more or less. And this is relative unrealized profit loss. That means it's money that's still in the market that has not yet been withdrawn. So when you leave a position open, you have an unrealized gains or unrealized loss. And until you close your position, you're actually materializing that gain on that loss. So what you're looking at here is basically the P&L and the amount of money that's in the market that has not yet been sold or closed or anything like that. And basically based on this, you get an idea as to where we're at. So on the face of it, right? So you see massive buying. People are probably going to be closing out some profits or still buying some more Bitcoin. You might see this reflected here. Anyways, that's for that. One up to the comments. We're good so far. So I do want to show you guys something. So this, have you guys heard of the Conqueror Challenge or the Conqueror Virtual Challenges? Right? So I'm not sure if you heard of them. What they are, basically, it's like a virtual race that you run at your own pace whenever you feel like it. And you do get a physical medal delivered once you complete the race. Tristan, thank you very much for being here, man. So what I want to do is, there is the race. You can run it as a team, right? We can make like the State of Crypto team, and then we just, put a lot of people in there, and then every time we all go for a walk, run, or whatever, we can log it in, and it will basically count towards a team effort, and then we all get medals at the end, which I think it's pretty cool. So if you guys are interested, I'm thinking about doing one, but I want to know, you're in? You want to be in it, or are you already in one? Preparing for it? Let me know. But what I was proposing is like the cost is not super expensive. I think it's like $30 to sign up. And there's a couple of challenges. The one that has the largest distance, and the medals are freaking awesome. Some of them have like, secret things. Like this one's easy. This one's like a marathon. It's like 42 kilometers, 26 miles. I mean, if 20 people sign in, we walk a mile, we basically complete that one. So I wouldn't be going for something that is super easy, but like the medals are pretty sweet, right? They have like this little, like, some of them have physical things that move, and they're pretty awesome. You'll do it? All right, cool. But there are some of them, like the largest one, it's around, 2,485 miles. To do that one by myself, for example, it would be insane. So I would not be able to do this one by myself, but I do want to pick one that if you guys, depending on how many people are willing to sign up, we could pick something that we believe we could reach as a team effort. Route 66, it's 2,000 miles. There are some that are less, so it will really depend on basically what we want to do, right? Or like how many people sign up. So I'm gonna make a thread on the Discord for this. So this is just like, it's not like, well, let's go with not this one. We'll go with this one, for example, Grand Canyon. So basically you sign up, like I said, it's not super expensive. It's like $30. You log in your data from your fitness app, or you can track it by hand, just like we're not going to cheat. And every 20% you complete, they'll plant a tree also, which I think is pretty cool. But here, like, entry plus medal, that's like $29, right? Like I said, it's not super expensive. You get entry into the challenge, track progress, whatever. And you can do this in teams, right? How do teams work? Teams are a fun way to take part in the challenge. Each team member is required to purchase their own entry into the challenge, and they'll receive their medals. So I would basically have to see how teams work. We can do that. Team request analysis, yes, we still have analysis open. So Andrew says he'll also join. All right, cool. I'll make a team. I'll make a thread in the Discord for Conqueror Challenge, and then we can decide which one we want to tackle. We can look at the medals and see which one we can think. One, we can reach for a goal, and two, like which one looks really cool, because they have some really cool models, guys. I was looking at them, like this one's pretty sweet. It's like that's 1,332 kilometers, so 828 miles. That's a pretty walk. So basically, we would have to see which one we want to tackle, right? And you do get like this thing where you're walking around, they'll tell you how much you walk. For example, this one, Lansand to John's Groats. This one's about Britain. You basically walk the length of Britain, or we would walk it as a team, but everyone would do it on its own, and they'll tell you where you're at more or less on the road, right? So you'll keep track, or they'll keep track once we log everything of like where we are more or less and what the street looks like where we would be walking through, which I think is pretty cool. How do you request? Yeah, you do add the state of crypto, and then you let me know the coin that you're looking for. So you basically walk, and then you can see where you walk through more or less, which I think is pretty interactive, and it makes it fun, particularly since we're in the pandemic and we cannot, go out and hang out and do a lot of stuff. It's a cool community activity that, if anyone wants to partake, I'll be glad to set something up. And I want to do some of them for myself. So if you guys want to join, that'll be awesome. We can select one as a team. Anyways, how do you request the ace? Right here. Add the state of crypto asset, and then you'll give me the coin and I'll put it on the list. Just make sure it's not a super low cap coin. And right, let's keep moving, man. Let's keep moving here. And now let's go through alts. We don't have the hugest queue on alts, so we start with Binance, Solana. I think I didn't do Solana for you yesterday, preparing for why I didn't see the comment for some reason until today. I'm sorry about that, but I'll check out Solana today, and we'll also do ADA. That was requested by Andrew. Firebeard Andrew. Let's go to Binance. Binance 410. So let's get here on the daily. Where are we at on Binance? Really not a lot. Still consolidating between that below that 382, but still between that 382 and that 50% retrace. Moved down a little bit up yesterday. Not a lot right now in the session. 4-hour chart. Let's go there. Low to high, low to high, and low to high. So again, nothing here that is bearish. Moving down, do we create something bullish? No. Look, we don't have any negative momentum islands here, right? Everything's going higher. Right? And then less negative momentum. Low to high and low to high. Neutral at 44.64. So with that said, again, there's really not a lot happening on the 4-hour for Binance. So let's go to the 1-hour chart. We had that bullish divergence yesterday. We talked about it. Look at that nice pop we got. Afterwards, we created some hidden bearish, and that's what put pressure here on the price of Binance, right? We created some hidden bearish divergence. And again, it's still down sloping consolidation. This is all one large move down, right? We should be looking for a movement up, hopefully. Do we create something bullish? We haven't yet. We're still going higher, right? We're still going higher, low to high, negative, less negative, low to high. So there's something bullish. We're trying to rally. If we do go for a move up, 20 moving average will be our target at 413. Rejecting that zone or where we're at, we could still try to aim for lower than here, 403. And the other thing we could do is we could go for that 20 reject, and we could just start to consolidate here and flag, right? Or at least consolidating to a triangle. So what would that look like? Well, we're going like this. Right, something like that. And then we'll make any sort of triangle. Could we do that? Yeah. We can start consolidating. Everything's moving sideways. Majid, thank you very much for being here. Ryan Smith, thank you for being here. So let's keep rolling. That's it for Binance. And again, I really wish it was doing something more exciting. Let's go check out Solana. By the way, there's something I forgot to mention on Bitcoin, and I'm going to round back to that after basically I do ADA. So we'll see how that works. Be here in the daily. Again. Ooh, not that tool. All right, so we're getting a small bounce, getting above that 20, which is fine. Again, hidden bullish. Taking a pop. Going up, getting very, very close to this other fib extension here, that 4618, and we're rejecting. So we did go for a bounce after we had that hidden bullish, which is good. But again, still struggling, still lower than the previous high, and that will just tell me that we're still consolidating until at least we break higher than this high. Nothing bearish in play. Bought at 63.94. Again, we could cool off a little bit more before we try to run up again. It wouldn't be bad. Look at this, same thing that happened, right? We had that divergence, so we had this line, we broke it. We remember how I told you we're going to be tied between that 20? We looked at this yesterday. I said, we're going to be tied between the 20 moving average and that. Or not yesterday, a couple days ago. But I said we're going to be tied between that 20 and this lower area. Came back down, look at that, back tested it, and now we're running again, which is pretty cool. I think we did call something similar for something yesterday, and that's the reason why. So we did get 2 more coins in. All right, so Dago, I guess, dude. I'm gonna look at market cap first for Dago, dude. If it's a crap coin or a super low cap, I'm not gonna look at it. I'm not gonna be looking at super small caps. Reason for that is a lot of people tend to leave. We don't have the biggest audience, and a lot of people tend to leave when I look at the super small caps. So I'm not gonna be looking at a lot of small caps, right? So if it's a micro coin, like not even top 200, probably not gonna be looking at it. Again, not because I don't want to, it's just because people leave and the channel's like not really retaining a lot of people. Like audience retention, not at its best. So let's keep doing this. Anyways, we're going for there, hitting a bounce, bullish divergence, going for a pop, strong bullish, nice pop. We're creating something bearish? No. Low, high, negative, positive momentum, more positive momentum, and higher here as well. Bought, we were bought. Now we're back to neutral, 58.32. So not too bad. Going back down, following Bitcoin, right? It feels like it's following Bitcoin. It pumped yesterday. Today's going back down a bit. Not to about $166. Where could we go? Well, if we do expand those Bollinger Bands to the upside, target would be here at this 382, I believe, at $176. If we do reject again, 20 moving average could be a target at $154. Right? So we are, yeah, that's it for Solana on the 4 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour chart, we were looking. Did we look at this yesterday? It looks as though we looked at this yesterday. Oh, we did look at this yesterday. Look at that. We had that hidden divergence. Great. It did move us down a bit sideways, right? And then we took the pop. Nice. Nothing wrong with that. Went higher right here. And then we're going higher and higher. So we would negate this divergence. It played. It did move us down. It did move us sideways. So this here, after we looked at it, right? Look, this was live, 9 p.m. Move sideways, and then we popped. So we did what we were supposed to, some sideways motion. Great. So that came to fruition. Now we do have strong bearish divergence starting to build here on this last bit, and that looks like this. Now the strong bearish divergence is there. That will tell us that there's a possibility for action to the downside, and we could be looking for a movement down. Right? So this here, 71.12, 70.59, so high point to a low point. Again, we are bought at 63.29. So on that note, I already, Ryan, dude, sorry, man, I already closed the request for the night. Because Engine's gonna be the last one we're gonna look at. So unless Dago is a crap coin, I might open up a new spot. So, again, streams are gonna be tighter on time, and we'll see if we can get the streams to also get more populated. I love you guys being here. Trust me, I really wish I could keep streams going on forever. But it's a thing that we're not getting retention. We're not getting a lot of viewership. We're not getting more watch time and things like that. So we need to do things different to try to see if we can crack the algorithm to where we can start getting more and pick up more momentum, because the channel has been stagnating for a very long time now. So we're trying new things to crack it up, and then once we get it going again, we could go back and do things the way we used to. But right now we're trying new things, right? So bear with us for a little bit as we keep on trying different things, and we'll keep on going here, right? So again, bearish divergence, moving down. Great. Let's see for Solana. Let's go check out ADA. ADA, $2.36. Oh my goodness. Drop down a bit. All right. So we're still moving sideways. I mean, I'm kind of sad that we dropped below this area. I was really looking forward for this move to go higher still. But guess what? On this move lower, we are creating a sort of bullish divergence. Be happy. It's creating bullishness. It's looking okay. Look at this, right? Strong bullish divergence. We'd have the possibility for action to the downside. We don't have it against the RSI, just against the MACD, and that would tell us that we're looking for a move up. Now, we did go up, hit that resistance again, broke back down. Again, we're flirting between the support here at the previous 100%. Remember, we talked about this potentially, 20%, that line. It's creating a triangle of sorts, right? Or if you want to see this as a larger picture, then we're going down here and slightly lower, so we're doing a sort of falling wedge. Again, and whatever you want to look at here, we're looking for a potential move up. That would be very nice. So, could be breaking this line, which would be nice. And if we do, we could be looking for a good move up, maybe to 53, even above there, 20 moving average. Nothing else happening though. 4 hour chart. We had this triangle that we broke down. Look, we back tested it and we rejected. All right. So where to now? Well, Again, this area might hold support again, and we'll see how we handle this. We're still going lower, less positive momentum, and lower here as well. And on this move here, look, low, lower low, right? So we create some bullish divergence. That is good. Here on the 4-hour chart, look, strong bullish action to the upside. We popped, we hit the 20, we hit that rejection area. Look, spot on, dude. Spot on hit of that rejection zone, right? So great. You know, we're moving back down. So great stuff, right? Great stuff here. I think we might also have that divergence here. Yep, we do. There we are. Bullish, popped, rejection. Now, if we manage to stay above this previous closing and keep on closing above this previous area, very good chance that this bullish divergence might try to take a hold and pump higher. If Bitcoin goes for a movement down, very likely ADA and the rest might be looking also for a movement down. If Bitcoin stagnates, there's a chance ADA and the rest might be trying to move up. Right now, neutral at 41.42. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. 1-hour ADA. High to low, low to high. Hidden bearish divergence. Look at that, right? Look at that. So, how did this play? How did this play for ADA? We'll draw this out in steps, right? So the first move wasn't this one. The first move was here. All right. ADA created more strong bullish action, right? From one island to the next. We want to trace it. Get a pop. Hidden bearish, breaking us back down. But right now we're failing to get lower than the previous low. And like I said, we can start to consolidate here, right? We talked about it for another coin, but again, I think it was Binance. But it'd be weird if we started to see ADA do something like this, right? And then try to pop somewhere. But we started going to triangle consolidation. Even if we come down here, we could be looking again for divergence. Neutral 44.18. Again, it's just sideways motion, guys. That's why is crypto ranging. That's the name of the stream. We are just moving sideways. I mean, there's really not a lot happening. We're popping a bit, dropping a bit. Like nothing's really defined. Not like the strong bullish divergence didn't pop strong. Hidden bearish is moving us down, but we're not breaking below the previous low. So, we're still trying to figure out where we are on the market right now. Fortunately, trading is a waiting game. So, let's check. Let's check Dago. So before I actually dive into that one, I'm going to check here where it's at. Again, if it's not a good project, I think it's Dago Finance. We're going to go with this one. 466. It's not in the top 200. I'm not going to look at it, man. I'm sorry. Thank you for asking about Dago. I'm not going to look at anything that's not there. So someone else requested something. Check out ADA ecosystem as well. All right, cool. Make sure I haven't missed anything else here. So let's see something else, right? Let's go back here to the chart and because Dent is Dent a top 200 project? Dent is at, it's a top 200. We can do Dent after Engine though, right? Because Dago got kicked out of the list for being a too low of a project, so we're gonna go into Dent. Again, it's not that I don't want to do low projects. They do have potential. But like I said, a lot of people, it's just basically the guy who asked for it that cares about the project. No one else really cares for it. So I do tend to lose a lot of people when I do those small projects. I'm sorry about that. Tesla's is top. Well, it's Tesla's before. Dent though, because I didn't see Tesla's on the list. Let me see how many coins we have. We'll see when we finish Dent if we have room for Tesla, right? I'll put it here. But I don't think I'm not sure if we're gonna have room for it, right? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Binance. So yeah. We'll see if we can do Tesla, right? Again, like I said, I'm usually just doing the stream for the top 2 points and then 5 alts that we're gonna check out, and that's gonna be it. At least for the short term, we're trying to see if that changes. So I'm trying to keep the streams also a little bit shorter than usual, right? So let's go to Engine. Engine at $1.62. Let's get down on the daily. All right, so low to high, high to low, right? So engine, it did create some bearish divergence before that move down, which is good. There's a reason why we're moving down. There's a rejection also of this zone here, right, on the 5th. And that will be the 382, which is okay. Again, not a bad area to look for retracement. And then we're dropping, so that's good. So yeah, bearish divergence, action, and downside against the MACD and the RSI. So low to high, negative, more negative, right? And low still. So again, hidden bullish. Went for a slight pop. We didn't quite hit that 20 and we're rejecting again. Now we're still above this previous closing right now, which is good. If we do manage to close here for the day, which we haven't yet, we still have 21 hours to go. We'll move in sideways in the price and going lower, creating some medium bullish divergence, and with that a possibility for another pop up, maybe to meet that 20 moving average. Otherwise, we're still looking for a movement down. Now, where could we drop down to? Well, next target will be here at the 618, and that will be around $1.37. Right now, like I said, $1.62. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour, sideways motion. Again, crypto's ranging, right? So, low, high, more positive and higher. Coming back down, low, some hidden bullish. All right, so, okay, cool, hidden bullish. Where do we go? What's the target that you should call for when there's no targets in between? 20 moving average. What do we do? Hit the 20 and reject it. So we already did the move, right? This already did its move. Not really a lot happening. Like I said, it's just stagnating. So market moving sideways, right? Go back down. Still neutral at 40.65. Like I said, not really a lot happening here. Low, high, negative, less negative, and low, high on the other side. So not a lot going on. Could we try to go for another hit at that 20? We could. I mean, we do have this divergence still in play. We're still above this previous low, so this divergence could still track and then move higher. So we'll see if this happens. Let's go to the 1 hour. High to low, low to high. Bearish divergence. Hidden. That action to downside. So taking that drop. Maybe sideways motion, right? Hidden divergence, action to downside. Maybe sideways motion. So we drop. Great. So low, high, negative, more negative, hidden bullish. So we have hidden bearish and then we have hidden bullish. You know what that tells us? It tells us that we're consolidating, right? That's it. Neutral at 42.92. That is it for engine. Really not a lot right now. What I would be expecting to see is maybe a move up to that 20. If we drop slightly more, if we drop lower than here, again, watch out for some strong bullish divergence developing on this last bit by going low on the price to a lower point. A negative momentum to less negative momentum. With that, we could be looking for a slight move up. That's engine. Let's go to dent. Dent to the dollar. Let's get this going. Where is dent? We've looked at this before. All right, cool. Daily. All right, so we had a fallen wedge. We did break to the upside. We didn't quite go for that measure move, and then we dropped again. We're consolidating sideways. Are we doing something exciting? Low, lower, negative, more negative, low, lower, still not a lot. Neutral at 43.05. So what I'm looking at here is tracking this hidden divergence. Now that comes to here. We made more negative momentum, so that goes to there. And here on the RSI, we don't have it. So we're still looking at hidden bullish. That tells us sideways motion. Again, went sideways. Here we popped like we're supposed to. Now we're going sideways. So it's all good. 4-hour chart. We're below the 20. If we pop, the moving average target at 0.005 stands right now at 0.054. We should be going to 0.055. Again, a slight move up. Neutral at 43.06. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour, man, sideways motion. Again, consolidation in crypto, right? Yeah, I don't think we're going to be seeing a lot here. But all right, cool. So we can go with this slightly real quick. We're creating this divergence here that is a bearish time, right? A strong bearish divergence, right? And here we go. I'm actually going to zoom in to just draw this one properly, but I can hit high point, lower point. So again, a strong bearish, action downside, drop. Great. Low, high, negative, less negative, low, high. There's nothing bullish, neutral at 44.62. Again, we're just consolidating in crypto. Jeez. low, lower, negative, less, negative, strong, bullish, divergence. Went for the pop. Great. Nothing bearish afterwards. So the bearish in the 4 hours probably what dragged this down. Let's drag this here in the 1 hour. Again, it's not super exciting, right? It's not super exciting today for crypto in general. Starting to consolidate a lot, which is good. We should be waiting for consolidation. Those things are good. So long as we don't get like 3-month consolidation, we're okay. Low to high, negative, less negative, and low to high, neutral at 44.86. There's really not a lot happening, right? Jan competing with helium in many ways. They should just partner up. Yep, probably should. All right, so if you are on the Discord, I want to go a little bit and hang out in voice chat. If you guys want to catch up with me, keep on listening to me on voice chat. I'll be hanging out in voice chat for a little bit. Keep the community going. We can discuss the whole race thing if you guys want to. So, at least from what I got, Prepared for War, and Andrew said they would be interested. So if you guys want to join on the Discord, I'll be on voice chat. Just go to the Discord, jump in there, and then we just keep on talking. All right, so I'll be joining here on general voice chat. So I'm there right now. So you guys want to join me there and talk a little bit? That's awesome. I mean, anyone can join. So it's a free Discord. So thank you guys for joining me again. That's gonna be it for tonight. Again, if you enjoyed the content that we're producing here, thank you for watching. And again, a quick recap of Bitcoin before we leave. So just to make sure where we're at, still below an hour, so we hit our target for today's stream. Let's get this on the daily again. Pulling back down, trying to go above that 20, which is good. 4-hour chart, we're still looking for a retrace above these areas, right? So let's see if we can get there. And if we do, we could be going higher. Otherwise, next candle might be trying to get us above that line, and that could still be good. Otherwise, if we reject, we could be looking for a drop, right? 1-hour chart, divergence, looking for a pop. So again, hidden bullish, looking for action to upside. Maybe go for that 20 moving average at 4,880 or 48,287. That said, guys, thank you very much for watching. That's gonna be it for tonight. Remember, all the information that we're providing here is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please don't trade based on what you see here. We're just discussing ideas. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Like I said, everything's for entertainment and education. Don't trade based on what you see. Talk about crypto to your friends, to your family, and to your coworkers. Let them know that we are here. If you enjoyed the content, hit the like, the bell, and the sub. It's very important. It tells YouTube that you're liking what you see here. And it'll promote it to other people. It helps us grow. On that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll catch you again tomorrow for another edition of The State of Crypto. Until then.